Ready, ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Start.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Go, Reed, go.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And he'll have a Commanders first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Let's go.
At the 44-yard line.
A give for Eckler, running right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Eckler now on first and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Third. Right there, right there. Come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
The motion man here is McClure. Again, it'll be Eckler. And he'll go down back at the 4.
Okay, break.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's second and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young in trouble, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Ready?
They'll run. It's Eckler. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
Three, go!
They run it once more with Eckler. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. That one tossed right to Eckler. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Derek Forrest.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 8.
Check smash. Here we go. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now.
On play action, Daniels. The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To the air again is Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over at their own 15. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. Past the 40. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Panthers are back within 6. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.